Hi, in this video I am going to talk about the technologies I have learned in 2022 and what are the technologies I am interested in learning in 2023. The 2022 was very successful year in terms of learning and building projects, learning new technologies, doing cool stuff. So let's begin. In terms of JavaScript framework and library, I am sticking to React and Next.js. It's the best developer experience I can have. While developing mobile apps, I would go for React Native. I have developed and shipped one application in 2022. It was a React Native application. I have used CSS framework mostly, Tailwind CSS all of the time mostly, and inside the application I have used native in code library, which is similar to Tailwind CSS but for React Native. And for deployment purpose, I have used Google Cloud as well AWS, but I am also learning AWS in 2023 because AWS has so many services, and that's why I'm going to learn AWS and explore more in AWS space. Then if you go for backend, I have shipped a full stack web application. I have also made a video what tech stack I have used, which is clubofcoders.com. Inside clubofcoders I have used Nest.js. Nest.js is a Node.js backend framework, and now I think I should not go for a full stack like a kind of app which has separate front end and back end. Now I am more into a full stack one repo or one project or one folder, which is kind of like developing a full stack application in one folder using tRPC or some kind of Firebase alternative. I have built application using Firebase and Firebase alternative called Supabase. In the 2023, I am going to learn and host AppWrite, Pocketbase, and MongoDB Realm also. I have also used AWS Amplify in 2022. AWS Amplify is similar to Firebase, but it has more like AWS infrastructure, and Firebase belongs to Google. Content management system, I have used Strapi for developing a blog. I have also used MDX for developing the blog, but I am going to build more application using Strapi in this year. You can probably see a lot of tutorials, and the most interesting part is Shopify APIs. So I'm going to build a e-commerce application using Shopify APIs and a lot of SaaS applications. So I am thinking of using some AI kind of stuff because it is in trend now and I am feeling like FOMO. So I would probably build a SaaS application using some Firebase alternative, Next.js. Now if we see the in 2023, I'm going to learn Remix because it is acquired by Shopify, and Shopify runs a Rails monolith, and I have learned Rails in 2021 December month, but I have felt like it is a very good framework, or we can say a library framework, whatever you say. At this point, I am too afraid to ask what is library and framework, but you can assume whichever it is, but it's very good for developing full stack web apps into a same folder. It feels like building apps using PHP, where you can directly build a full stack web application into the same folder. I am going to explore more in the Rails, Ruby and Rails space. For databases, I have used SQL as well as NoSQL database. In SQL database, I would go for PostgreSQL all of the time, and you can directly use Supabase, which is a great tool to host your PostgreSQL database, and it also provides you a great dashboard where you can look at your data. I have built an app also with MongoDB, and I am going to use MongoDB Realm for build a serverless architecture type of full stack web application. And for database ORM, I have used Prisma most of my times, and I have used Typeform also. These both are I have used, and I also used in one of my company which is called Sequelize, and it's also great. But in these three, I would go for Prisma from now because it's a great developer experience. Also, if we use it with tRPC. In 2023, I will be focusing on building some AI SaaS application and focusing on building application using AWS infrastructure. I have also planned to learn iOS development and make some tutorials on it because iOS development is feels like something which is whole Apple ecosystem, and I want to explore it a little bit more because I haven't till now. So I will probably make some apps using Swift. I am also planning to learn the Solidity contracts and blockchain stuff because this is the part I haven't explored. So I would definitely love to explore this in 2023. And for more info, like I'm planning to use some Cloudflare workers for some cron jobs or this kind of stuff. I'm also planning to learn and deep dive into PostgreSQL database. I don't know much about SQL databases, and that's why I'm planning to mostly go all in PostgreSQL because it's fast and scalable and it is super useful and it is used by many industry as companies. That's why I have also planned to learn monorepo kind of structure where we can ship our web application or mobile application in the same repo, some kind of those stuff. So I will be learning turbo repo. And lastly, I would like to learn fast API and some Python so that I can build and I can feel the experience of Python as well. So that's all the technologies I have learned and I'm going to learn in 2023. If you like this video, please leave a comment and please share your thoughts. What are the technologies you are learning in 2023 and what should I learn in 2023 if I have left something? That's all. Thank you very much.